I will pray for something, and then when God gives it to you, you're kind of shocked. I'm trying to become somebody, but I can't become somebody when you are. What if it's not about becoming somebody? What if it's unbecoming something that you are not supposed to be to begin with? Sometimes I need to slow down. Right now, why are you talking about bridesmaids right now? We're talking about healing. You can't find a husband if you can't heal. Hey guys, it's your girl Unique B, who big and she, and we back with another for your freaking mother. I don't know why I'm so upbeat right now, because I really am not. That is the point of this video, and because I want to do my makeup and chit chat with y'all, so like show y'all why I've been going. So if y'all want to stay tuned for that, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, click the post notification bell so you're updated when I post new content, and let's just get into this talky talk. So I've been real quiet. I know I've been over social media. I haven't been posting. I got real quiet because life got way too loud for me, baby. First thing we using is this L primer, okay? So I feel like life got way too loud. Life got way too chaotic, like, for me. I've been reflecting on who I've been coming. Like, it's just been so much, like, just going on. Ooh, hold on now. We ain't wasting that. We ain't wasting that, man. We ain't wasting that, babes. I feel like lately I've been in a phase of just feeling like I had imposter syndrome, like, so bad. Like, I've been feeling really alone. Like, I've been second guessing a lot of stuff in my life, and it's been getting me to the point where I was driving crazy. Like, I was going crazy. Like, I felt like I was just so alone. I felt like I didn't know how to, like, navigate anything that I was going through. Like, it was just so much going on. There's been so much going on lately. Like, I just been feeling so undeserving. Like, it's been so crazy. Like, and I've been feeling also, like, you ever, like, been, well, I feel like I've been through so much in my life, and I'm talking to y'all, but I'm looking at the mirror because I can't do well. But I feel like I've been going through so much my entire life that I've been so, like, I guess at peace, like, calm, where I haven't been going through anything, and I feel like I'm used to it. So my body and my mind was, like, kind of looking for something for my mind to be like, I'm going through this, so this is what I'm going through. But I honestly haven't been going through anything physically that hurt me, and I feel like that was a lot for me anyway. I feel like I'm in the phase. I'm using the Tarte, by the way, and I'm also using the Juvias Place foundation, if y'all want to know. But anyways, I feel like I'm in a phase of, like, losing people, falling out with people, or just realizing that friendship breakups hurt a lot more than regular ones, and I'm dealing with both. I'm dealing with friendship breakups, I'm dealing with relationship breakups, I'm dealing with all of it. I'm dealing with the detachment phase of who needs to be around me. Like, I feel like y'all need everybody go through this phase, but nobody tell y'all how to navigate it. Honestly, I would say that literally, wait, I need my setting spray. Dry. Anyway, I literally fell out with people that I thought would always be there. Like, I feel like, honestly, it feels so confusing when friendships, like, they be feeling so one-sided. Like, it was a situation recently, like, when I was on my break, and I told my friend, like, she's going through some stuff. I'm not going to sit there and specifically talk about it because y'all might know who she is. But she's been going through some such, like, online and stuff like that. And I feel like I didn't say anything to the people online because I'm going through my own stuff. Like, I don't got time to be sitting there arguing with people online, but I am gonna sit there and send it to the person that it's about if I see it. Like, I feel like that's like sitting there watching somebody talk behind somebody's back and then not tell them that I heard something or whatever. So I sent it to her when I got back on social media. Well, I didn't send it to her because she kind of, like, and I spoke about it before, she kind of got triggered about it. So I was like, you know, like, I ain't about to sit there and, like, you know, do too much about it. Like, I'm not gonna sit there and, like, send it to her knowing she's triggered about it. But I also was like, you know, I was looking at the comments, reporting the comments and stuff. I ain't physically commenting, saying anything, but I definitely was acknowledging it. And long story short, when I seen her post about it, like, somebody sent it to her and she was laughing, but when I did it, it was kind of like a triggering thing. So when I told her, and I basically was telling her, like, I was like, oh yeah, I seen that, like, I was gonna send it to you. Or whatever. She basically was just like,
oh, I've been calling you.
And I was like, you know, like, okay, like, I've been in a hospital. And the first thing she said was, it'll be great to know. It would have been great to know that you were in the hospital. Not are you okay? It would have been great to know. So you still feeling entitled for a situation that has nothing to do with you. Like, yeah, I swiped up on something that has something to do with what you had going on. But if I just told you as my friend that I was in a hospital and you talking about it would have been great to know that I was in a hospital, it's kind of crazy because, like, personally, it's another situation that I was going through with one of my friends, and we've been friends for like a long time. We might have fell out like once or twice where we wasn't speaking for a little while, but I feel like we've been friends for a fairly long time. Now, I'm the type of person, and I feel like this should be how y'all act too, period, but I'm the type of person that I feel like I'm always there, like, and we're going to talk about that later on in the video. But I feel like I'm always there, like, and my friend, she was going through some stuff, and I feel like when your friends are going through things, I feel like the first people that they're going to run to, besides like their relationship or like their family, if it's about their relationship or the family, is the friends. Like, they're gonna run to their friends because they want somebody that's not gonna judge them and feel like, a lot of time families and relationships, sometimes, I don't know, they be a little judgy. So I feel like the first person that they run to for validation a little bit are their friends. So I feel like, you know, she was telling me how she was going through all of this stuff. Now, I'm not the type of person to be like, you need to do this, you need to do that, you need to do this, you need to do that. I'm gonna listen to you, but then it gets to a point. Like, if you keep venting about the same thing for months and it's every time we talk, it starts to feel like I was her therapist. Like, I feel like I'm always there, and I feel like people take that advantage. They take advantage of that I'm always there. But then it's like, well, coming with being always there with for people, I feel like I always am so understanding, but I'm always so misunderstood. Like, and it gets to a point. Like, it gets to a point, dude. It gets to a point. Like, I feel like the last time I went to New York, which was like a couple days ago. I never realized that I went out there with the intention of, you know, getting closer to my family and stuff like that, because we're the new adults, and I feel like that's a big thing. But I feel like I didn't realize how lonely it felt to be surrounded by people who didn't really see me. Like, and then I'm not sitting there specifically talking about family or specifically anybody. I just never realized it, you know? And it feels weird when, like, you see everybody and you're so, like, you would think because I'm the limelight and I make content and I'm just so outgoing that people will, like, see me because I post I post my life. But I still be feeling so misunderstood and so unseen. Like, it's so weird to describe, and it's so hard to even sit here and come up here and say it. But literally, feel like I've been over-giving. I've been giving more energy than I've been receiving. I feel like I was just over-giving. Like, I just been wanting the feeling to feel wanted. I've always planned everything. I've always been the helper. Like, if you need help for anything, I've always showed up. I'm always the available friend. Like, and I feel like as the available friend, like, just like a job, if you have a job and you tell your job that you have open availability, they're gonna call you every chance they get. And I feel like it's the same as the aspects as I was feeling. But I feel like when it came to me, I was by myself. I went through it by myself. Like, I didn't have anybody to, like, I felt like it though. I didn't feel like now I'm probably saying this, everybody's gonna be checking on me, and I will get to that in a second, but I've always felt like that. Like, it's just never been a time. This smells really good. It smells like it smells like strawberries or something. It smells really good. I feel like with that came, oh wait, this is the wrong one. I feel like with that came people expecting a certain version of me. Okay, this is dry. This is dry. Why is it dry? I think I had to go buy a new concealer, y'all. I gotta go buy a new concealer. Okay, this one got a little one too. With that came people expecting a certain version of me. Like, they were just feeling obligated for me to just do certain stuff, like, without returning the same energy. Like, and I hated that. Like, that's one thing I just never like, because don't feel like you're obligated for something that I'm doing for you, you know? To feel like that. Like, I feel like nobody in there, like, no. Oh, I put that in the wrong spot. Oh, well, I'll put a little bit. But I feel like nobody should sit there and, like, you know, feel like that. Like, Oh, I put a lot. And yeah, like that was just a crazy feeling. Like I just feel like nobody should ever feel like that. And that's how I was feeling. I felt really alone. As y'all know, I don't really have a big bond with my family, so that took a toll on it. So now when I feel like the family I do have and the friends I do have, they're feeling so obligated that they want me to show up for them and do this for them, do that for them, do this, do that, do this, do that, do this, and nobody's checking on me. Like it literally hit July 3rd. And that hit 4 years of me being self-harm free. And I feel like nobody checked on me. July 4th, that hit me a couple years where I was in the hospital where I got stitches in my face. Like that's one of the traumatic holidays for me. Nobody checked on me. But everybody was mad. I ain't go to this. I didn't do that. I didn't do this. I didn't do that. Like, you know how you know how crazy I felt? Like y'all want me to do stuff. Y'all not even making sure. It don't even matter if y'all know or not. Y'all remember the day or not. Like, check on me. You want me to do this, you want me to do that, I'm checking on y'all, I'm checking on y'all, I'm doing this, I'm doing this, I'm showing up, I'm doing this, I'm cooking, I'm doing this, I'm cleaning, I'm doing that. And nobody is sitting there showing up for me. Like, I felt so crazy. Like, I felt so, like, I don't know. Like, it's a hard, like, pill to swallow when you don't, like, it's hard to describe the feeling. Like, I feel like people be like, dang, I didn't know she felt like that. And they still go do it. Like, what are you talking about? Like, what? The point where I had to ask myself, do I feel loved or do I just feel useful? Like, I felt like learning to be alone without feeling lonely is something that I am still trying to figure out to this day. After I cut off a lot of people, like, I feel like, I cut off a lot of people and I stopped forcing ties. Like, I don't want to keep feeling like I'm forcing something out of people. Like, if it was natural, it was natural. If it will flow, then it will go, you know. But I feel like it taught me, once I cut ties with everybody and I stopped forcing connections, I feel like it taught me to just be in my own energy. Like, you can't pour out of a cup that's empty. Like, and I feel like my cup was way past empty, and I felt like I wasn't used to. I'm used to being alone, but I never been used to being alone, to unlearning stuff that's not me. I'm trying to become somebody, but I can't become somebody when you are. What if it's not about becoming somebody? What if it's unbecoming something that you are not supposed to be to begin with, you know? And I feel like when I've been alone, I started realizing that. I started getting back into my routine. I started doing makeup just because. Like, I started, you know, doing all of these things and showing up for myself, like buying myself flowers, doing all of these things that I wish were done for me. Not the flowers part, but everything else. But, you know, and I don't know, it just told me, like, to show up for myself. Like, I can't show up. How can I expect people to show up for me and I'm not genuinely showing up for me? Like, you know, like, it just really felt a little bit weird. Like, I don't know, like, it's kind of an awkward place to be in. I really end up becoming very silent. Like, I've stopped posting a lot. Like, I don't even want nobody to really, like, I've been, like, in my own bubble, like, in my own shell. Like, I don't want people to see me. Like, I've just been very much to myself. Like, and it's not, like, on no, like, crazy thing where it's, like, Unique, why? Like, why you don't want to, you know, like, why are you hiding from the world? It's just, like, I just wanted to enjoy my own presence and realize what it actually was that I needed to do for myself before I could sit there and be, like, I'm going to show up for everybody and show up for all my social media, like, supporters, and I'm going through it myself. I always told y'all I would not be doing something when I'm not okay. And it's kind of crazy because, like, show up even when you don't feel like it, but don't show up when you're not fully okay. Like, don't put on a persona. And that's why I made this video. I didn't want to make it seem like I'm just in a great spot, because I'm not. I'm in a very wonky spot. And I realized the difference between being alone and feeling abandoned, it's like I started to realize the growth from that, because, like I said, I've been on my own kind of as a child. So I feel like the difference between, like, being alone and feeling abandoned, it definitely is, like, it's a very different feeling for me since I'm by myself. Like, not by myself, but I've been at a very peaceful moment that I feel like this was, like, a long time coming. But since I've been at so much ruckus for so many years, like, I haven't been at peace in so long that I feel like, personally, it just didn't feel like you know, I just don't know. Like, I feel like the difference between actually being in my own energy and actually being abandoned, like, it's different to be left alone, but it's different to be willingly alone, you know? Like, I feel like I chose to be alone. I didn't choose to be, like, it's two different things. Like, when you're forced to be alone, like abandoned, it's a whole different feel than when you're just like alone by yourself. Like, you know, you're doing your own little thing, like you just enjoying your own space, like you're just taking your own time to like do these things, like you're just chilling, you're not doing too much, you know? And I feel like being abandoned is kind of like you forced to be alone. Like, if your boyfriend left you, or your moms don't want to be, like, your mom or your dad don't want to be dealt with you, you know, you just got kicked out of your favorite dance group because such and such. Like, I feel like that's a whole nother feeling. Like, it's like a loneliness that you don't want to be, because you weren't alone to begin with, but now you're being forced to be alone because this person doesn't want to deal with that. Or since I've chose to be alone, I feel like I realized so much more about myself. Like, I've been actually realizing, like, I feel like I'm the type of person that I want to know how to get to the next step. Like, I want to know how it is to, like, okay, I know I got abandonment issues. I know I got like little stuff that triggers me. I know I got certain situations that I'm still not 1000% healed from. I could talk about it, and I could talk about it, and people around me could look at me, and I feel like I hate that, but we're not talking about that. People around me could look at me and listen to me, but I feel like a lot of people look at me and don't understand me. And I feel like that was a whole nother, I'm losing the plot here. Give me a second. Me choosing to be alone, I'm choosing how to like figure out actually stuff deeper, on a deeper level about myself. Like, I'm realizing that I actually need to heal from a certain situation that I might have thought that really didn't bother me before. I'm starting to think about situations that I feel like I wouldn't even have considered as like a something, you know, before. But like, I feel like now, as the adult that I'm becoming, and since I'm being like, I'm choosing to be alone in my own space, I'm realizing a lot of stuff that I liked before I don't like now. I realize that a lot of people that I used to hang out with before are not meeting the person that I need to be now. A lot, like the people that I used to be around, I'm not enjoying their company anymore, because we just don't, a lot of stuff don't align. I'm realizing that the stuff I enjoyed before, I don't enjoy it anymore. I'm realizing that the people in the company is that keeping me, it's a certain, you know, it's a certain like energy that they're bringing me, and I'm just not enjoying. It's like a lot that I'm learning since I've been choosing to be alone. Like, being alone, choosing to be alone, and being forced to be alone, aka abandoned, is two different things. And I feel like nobody ever considered the feeling of both. And I feel like now that I'm in this space of mine, I realize that I'm choosing to be alone. I'm not really being abandoned, so I'm not used to the feeling. I'm used to being abandoned, but I'm not used to choosing to be by myself, you know? Boundaries are not a threat. They're protection. Ooh. Ooh. This is my favorite part. I started saying no, and I stopped explaining myself. And honestly, I let the distance speak for itself. Like, I just let that, just like I'm letting this marinate, I let it marinate. You feel me? I just started letting the distance speak for itself. Like, I just stopped explaining myself. I started taking space from people. And people are like, why are you so distant, Unique? Like, what's going on? Like, are you ghosting me? Kinda. If you didn't get the hint, I am. In an aspect that I'm choosing me over you. I'm choosing my peace. I'm choosing to show up how everybody shows up for me. And I feel like people aren't used to that. I feel like people are just mad that, oh, she's not showing up for me, like she's being weird, all of these things. Because once you start putting boundaries up, I feel like people just start, oh my god, Unique is so weird. Oh my god, y'all see how Unique has been acting? Oh my god, Unique has been acting like that. This is how y'all been showing me. Like, I'll call y'all for a situation and it'll be crickets. And when you go through a situation, or you need help with something, you need a baby shower decorated, you need somebody to babysit your kid, or you want your girlfriend to, I'm not sitting there specifically saying any specific situation, but I feel like, or like, you need your girlfriend to buy you some new shoes, or you need your best friend to to buy you a bottle, or you want her to come out with you because you don't want to go to a content creator event alone, or all of these things that I feel like are, I don't care. I be putting too much sometimes. But this should be the thumbnail. I'm scared. Nah, stop. But I feel like once I started putting boundaries up, I feel like people started thinking I was moving weird. I've been through so much my whole entire life, like my childhood, my adulthood. I feel like I'm just starting to get to my adulthood. I would say my childhood, my teenager years. I feel like as an adult, since I turned 18 to now, I haven't been through too much. I have been through some traumatic stuff. Not that I'm comparing when I should have been. I feel like nobody should deal with the stuff that I even, And I feel like all y'all people that be praying, I feel like y'all will pray for something, and then when God gives it to you, you're kind of shocked. I feel like that's where I'm at. Like, I feel like God gave me certain scenarios that I didn't expect I didn't expect it to go how it went, like, for example, I will pray for God to remove all of the people that don't have the best intentions for me, or I would ask for God to like lead me on the right path, and all of these things that I will pray for. And at first I'm just like, not saying that God wasn't real, but I'm like, why is God not doing this? Like, why am I not seeing any change? Like, I'm praying for the same thing consistently. Little do I know, everything I'm praying for is what God is putting me through. Like, for example, I'm not going to sit there and say that this was a scenario that should have happened, but for example, I was like, God, keep me on the right path. I don't know, like, just help me stay on the right path. Even to this day, that's something I always pray about. That's something a big thing that I always make sure to prioritize. Keep me on the right path. Keep the people with the wrong intentions away from me and stuff like that. Like, just keep them out of my life. Just keep me protected. Keep your arms around me. And, like, help me find people that are for me, or the people that's not for me, like, And y'all know that story time on my channel where I was sexually assaulted, and I ended up having to move states, like move cities and then move states. And I feel like that was the simple fact, because God knew, like, and even me today, I was reflecting on that situation. I was saying like how God knew that I wasn't on the right path, like I wasn't around the right people, and in my soul I knew I wasn't around the right people. I knew for a fact that I was much bigger than the program I was dealt with. Like, I feel like I done graduated the program 10 times by now, but I feel like I had to still deal with that because that was what was presented to me. And God kind of gave me, it wasn't the best way to, I would say, God, like, I'm not gonna judge God on anything, because obviously it made me stronger and it made me more focused. But I feel like it was like, that situation was like God telling me, like, it's time for you to move. Like, it's time for you to go through something that's like, it's gonna make you focus and lock in. It's a little messed up, but I feel like they say, God makes everything happen for a reason. I feel very chalky. I don't know if I'm even doing this right, but I know when I do it, I be looking good. So we gonna trust the process. Anyway, I feel like it helped me discover who I am now, like the creativity, the fact that I know I want to do content, I want to do clothes, like I want to do all of these things. And I feel like I knew that before, but I feel like after I left New York, I felt like it allowed me to really be isolated. And Pennsylvania is a very isolated place, especially where I live. And I feel like it gave me time to really learn these things that I was supposed to, like, that I was, everything I was supposed to everything that was meant for me, I was supposed to, like, basically find out, what was for me. And I feel like me moving out here and that whole situation happening whole time, is that what this was for? I feel like it helped me discover who I was meant to be around, and I kind of have a clear mind about the people I want to be around now. I figure out what was for me, what wasn't for me, and still to this day I'm still figuring out, because I feel like nobody ever has it all figured out. Even people like your moms, your dads, your aunties, your great aunties, your great grandmas, to the day you die, you're not gonna have everything all figured out to a T. I don't think anybody ever had it all figured out. Maybe God might have had it all figured out, but not us. We're not God. We're not him. We don't have it all figured out. We're not perfect human beings. We're still going to be navigating life. To fix it, we are using Milani. I used to be so scared of feeling alone that what? I used to hate being alone to the point where when I was alone, I was just like, you know, I just had to learn to process it, because I feel like choosing to be alone, I feel like was a different feeling than me being forced to be alone. I feel like even now, I feel like I'm trying to get used to the new norm. This is the new norm for me. I feel like as an adult and as me being, oh, my light just died. I feel like, yeah, like me being alone now and me being forced to be alone when I was younger, I feel like I didn't realize the difference, and I never realized the impact of me, how like different it felt to be like at peace. I feel like even now, like I feel like since being like abandoned as a child and stuff like that, I feel like it was affecting my relationships as an adult. Like I feel like when I felt too comfortable with certain situations, like I will kind of self-sabotage and I will kind of pull away, and I would just do all of these things that I never realized. Like I felt like, not saying I knew I was perfect, because nobody's perfect, but I felt like as an adult, I felt like when I figured out a solution for all my problems, I just felt like I wasn't having any more problems besides, you know, all of the stuff from my past. But I never realized how bad it affected my relationships as an adult. Like for example, I used to self-sabotage. Like I still do it to this day. Like I would self-sabotage like a lot. Like it would be to the point where it's like, you know, like my current relationship, not my current, but like my relationship, like I guess we could say my current relationship, I was basically just, my current relationship, we was basically just like, we would be so good, and then it would be like something where it's like I'm not used to it, because it's just not like what I'm used to, because I'm used to all of the toxicity. I'm not used to the healthy, and I feel like no relationship is perfect either, but I feel like when I wasn't used to the simple fact that everything that was going on, and it was kind of hard to process it. I'm gonna put this on. I feel like I never realized how my childhood issues affected me as an adult, and I just wanted to have like a community. I wanted to have like a closer circle of my family, and I feel like me always showing up and being that person that people are always like, I feel like people painted a certain like image as far as like me, and I feel like it wasn't even painting an image, because it was how I was. Like, you know, if I call Unique for some money, like it was a perfect example. It was one time I went to school with some girl. We kind of hang out in high school and stuff like that, nothing like too crazy, but we hung out a lot. And she basically was like, oh, she would call me, like she stopped doing it because I stopped giving her that space to, but she started calling me just like, oh, can I hold this? Can I hold that? Can you send me $20 because I'm pregnant? Or can you do this? Can you do that? And she just felt so obligated. Mind you, it's friends that I haven't spoke to in a very long time that, you know, if they call me right now, that I would do for them because they did for me. But she wasn't one of those people. Like, I've hung out with you, like, and she knows that I'm just such a giving person that she felt like the simple fact that if she texted me now, because I used to be a giving person, she's gonna give it to me. And I did give it to her a couple times, but then it got to the point where she was only texting me for money, and she was just doing all of these things. Like, she just never like checked on me, and when she did check on me, it would be to be asking me for money or something in that field. Like, she never genuinely felt like, you know. And I felt like that a lot, like with family, siblings, like relationships. I feel like I'm always the attentive person. Like, obviously in a relationship you should attend to your partner, like you should nurture her and stuff like that, but I feel like it only works when it's mutual. Like, I feel like it doesn't work out when it's not a mutual thing. And I feel like now, where I'm at now, I'm still trying to navigate figuring out how to you know, be one with myself, like progress a little bit more, because I realize the more I do stuff by myself, I feel like the more I learn about myself. It's not just about a solo date, it's about actually learning about myself while I am solo, you know. I just been doing small stuff to make me feel better about myself. Like I've been I want to redecorate my room, because in the last video I was talking about me being attached to the color black. Like I feel like I was trauma bonded to the color black, and I feel like the fact, like, if you allow yourself to be in something too long, you're gonna be, if you surround yourself around for something too long, that's what you'll become. So I feel like I was surrounding myself in my trauma, so that's what I had around me. But since I've been surrounding myself about, besides the color, I've just been surrounding myself with just me, my own energy. I haven't been hanging out with people, I haven't been doing a lot. I've been very attentive to what I really want and what I want to like gain from certain scenarios. You know, I want to redo my space up a little bit. I'm probably going to keep it because yeah, we don't go talk about that too much. But I just want to get like a new comforter set, like add like little small stuff to make me feel more cozy instead of like all of the black and black and black. Anyways, yeah, I just want to do more small stuff for myself, romanticize my life a lot more, like, you know, like little stuff that helps me feel like me, or feel like, you know, like I'm starting to actually like pink. I don't know if that's a healing thing, or I don't know if that's a me thing. That's something I'm exploring more. But I'm actually starting to love the color pink. And I used to hate pink. 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 You couldn't fight. Like when I was a young age, I liked pink. But then from the ages of like 7 to beyond, I hated pink. So the fact that I'm starting to like pink again, I feel like that's a really healing thing, because, you know, it's healing my inner child or whatever. It's just very, like, I feel like when I started realizing I was liking the color pink, I knew something was up. Like, I knew something was up. Like, little small stuff like that. Like, I just want to romanticize my life a little bit more. I want to decorate my space, because your room is your oasis. That's where you get away. That's your sanctuary. I want to reconnect with God. Like, I pray a lot, but I'm about to order a Bible study kit. I want to order a Bible, and I want to romanticize my journey with him, because like I want to be more excited about it. Oh, and I just want to find my purpose. Like I want to be happy. I want to find my purpose. Like I want to be at, like, you know, peace. Like I just want to, like, you know, I want to find joy in solitude. Like I want to be like in peace. Like I want to be like one. Like I do want to have a family one day, and I want it to be sooner than later, but I feel like I can't have a family. Like I want to be a wife, I want to be a mom, I want to have a family. Like it's not like I want a husband, I want a kid. I want to be a mom. It's a whole, it's one thing to say I want a kid, and there's one thing to say I want to be a mom. There's one thing to say I want to be a wife, and then there's another thing to say I want to have a husband, you know. And I want to show up. Like I can't show up for somebody with an empty cup, and I can't show up for people if I don't know how to show up for myself. Like I feel like I need to unlearn a lot of things. I had to just, you know, and that takes little steps. It's not gonna be a day, it's not gonna be next day, it's not gonna be a week, it's not gonna be a month, it might not be a year, but I want to take steps to get there, you know. I want to remove the people around me that's not supposed to be around me, and kind of like draw people in that's supposed to be around me, because like I said, like I'm getting married in a couple years. It might be next year, it might be the year after that, it might be 10 years from now. I'm getting married, and I need some valid bridesmaids, not bridesmaids, ain't want somebody dangling, you feel me? Like I just be thinking about the bigger picture. Sometimes I need to slow down. Like right now, why are you talking about bridesmaids right now? We're talking about healing. You can't find a husband if you can't heal. You hear me? But no, yeah, so I'm just trying to like be with the one with myself, unlearning habits that doesn't help me anymore, romanticizing my life, learning when to say no, and all of these good things. Like, you know, like I just want to be one with me. Like I don't want to be unique, I want to be Tanaya. Who the hell is Tanaya? That's me. That's my real name. I got to the point where I didn't even want to say my real name. I didn't even want people to call me by my real name. A lot of people that met me in the last couple years don't even know my real name is not unique. You know how crazy that sounds? What do you mean that you've been around people that don't even know your real name is unique? How do they not know your real name is not unique? So yeah, I just feel like right now I'm just at the point where it's like, what did healing alone teach you about yourself? Because it taught me a lot. If y'all can, like, I don't know, I've been rambling a little bit, but I'm kind of just learning to ramble with y'all, because there's a lot of people that feel the same way. Like every time I drop a story time or I drop a sit down, people feel the same way. So comment down below what you think. Like, what did healing alone teach you about yourself? Like, have y'all been on that journey alone? Are y'all still trying to figure out that? Do y'all feel like, you know, you can't be alone, you hate being alone? I feel like I'm a person that hates being alone, but I don't think I hate being alone. I think I hate being feeling abandoned. And I think that just ends up my TED Talk for today. This is the makeup. This is how it came out. I feel like personally it's cute. I definitely feel like the setting powder though, I'm trying to get better with the, I'm not a makeup girly, but that's something I do want to start romanticizing is, I clip my essay too. But y'all can't even see my pony. Can y'all see her? Anyways, I want to get into being a makeup girly, and I want to know like what type of makeup y'all do. I want to start getting into tutorials where I start trying products that y'all want me to try. But with that being said, your girl is a little bit chaotic, I know, but I just want to say you are not alone with what you're feeling. I feel like I had to get used to sitting down and actually being in one with my emotions, because I feel like I don't allow myself to show y'all. I show y'all my story times. I don't allow y'all to sit there and to just sit down and talk about how I'm feeling at the moment. And I feel like I want to start doing that because there's a lot of people that can relate to me. With that being said, make sure, wait, before we close it out, make sure y'all set that boundary. Make sure y'all romanticizing y'all life. Make sure y'all not showing up for people more than they're showing up for you. Make sure that you're showing up for you. If you're feeling alone or you feel like the people around you are running over you, don't let nobody run over you. You better go and reclaim your life. This is your life to claim. This is your stuff to live in. This is your truth to live in. Feel me? So with that being said, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Click the post notification button so you're updated when I post new content. And I'll see you lovely dolls in the next video. Bye.